From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. Number 22, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next. Mike Leake gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Let's play ball. That's ball 4. 3.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and 2 strikes here. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers.
3.
Next for the Tigers, Darwell Lugo. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Ready with the 0-1. Short, hit hard, right to him. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing. Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Shortstop, Danny Freeman.
From the stretch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Booyah! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just...
Three. 4-4. Take the base.
Ready to take his hacks again, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. The 1-2. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. A tag for 1.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Darwell Lugo. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Get up and stretch now here in the Great Northwest. Seattle leads this one 5-1. In now, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Castellanos racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Hey, ball. 3.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak on.
MLB The Show has baseball from the Pacific Northwest and T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. It's Mariners baseball, and it comes. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario.
Jeimer Candelario.
He's on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1. Relay on to Healy for the double play. And at the plate, Danny Freeman. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Danny.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Moving under it, Jones. 1 down.
Play ball. 3 down.
Next up for Detroit, Grayson Greenier. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Next for Seattle, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart coasts under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Play ball. He's safe.
Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Josh
looking to keep this a 1-run game.
1-1-1.
Slow roller out to short. Freeman charging in on it. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit, that they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready once again, Danny Freeman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Danny Freeman.
First offering on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive.
Right fielder. Travis.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Miguel Cabrera.
Back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the 2nd out.
Let's play ball.
Your attention, please.
Stepping up to the plate, Danny Freeman. He singled his last time up.
Not shortstop.
Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch.
Freeman.
Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Play ball. Out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lined but speared on a hop. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Let's play ball.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Seattle Mariners used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Now from T-Mobile Park in Seattle, MLB The Show is on the air. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Play ball. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Danny Freeman. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here.
Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there.
Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W.
Standing in, Nico Goodrum. He reached on a single in his first try.
Nico Goodrum.
1-1.
Round to the left side. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that.
Ready to take his hacks again, Danny Freeman, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Play ball. 3.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit on the ground toward the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there.
Digging in once again, Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitchers.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Ready for another chance? John Hicks. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, with 2 strikes.
Hey!
At the plate, Danny Freeman.
For the Mariners, the shortstop, Danny Freeman.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Matuk is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Play ball. Out. Three. Out. Three out. Three. Got it.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
For this afternoon.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero.
MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Seattle Mariners and the Texas Rangers. Number 22, the American League's batting leader, steps into the box. Coming up next. Lance Lynn, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan? Digging in, Danny Freeman. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. The 2-2.
Mathis.
Hit 1-1-1 to short. Freeman is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Danny Freeman.
Now
2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Danny Freeman.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now in the box, Danny Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Danny Freeman.
Left field and deep. Gallo going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So striding in, Adam Duvall, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the 3-0 offering, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 9.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And up next is Speedy D. Gordon. On the ground to third. Cabrera's there. Odor on to first. It's a double play as they're. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Odor.
Short. Scooped up to Gordon for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We're through 6 full. The Rangers lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Freeman will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your tying run at third now with 2 away.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammates.
Travis.
One run held up tonight, 1-0 the final.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Red Wings, 6 runs on.
Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. We've got an AL. Jason Hamill gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got? Now at the plate, Danny Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Danny.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that.
At the plate, Jose Trevino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
1-1-1.
Found out to short. Freeman is right there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Play ball.
Now to the plate, Danny Freeman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Danny Freeman.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Play ball. Out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
Cue shot here out towards short. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot.
Ready now, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Let's play ball. That's ball four.
Your attention, please.
Into the box now, Danny Freeman. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Danny.
Here comes the first
Freeman.
pitch. Turned on down the line. Guzman gloves it, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Seattle came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jaime Maria earns his 3rd win of the year in Now from the Lone Star State in Houston, Texas, nighttime baseball from beautiful Minute Maid Park. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division.
Play ball. He's out.
Stepping into the box, Danny Freeman. Was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game. Line toward the gap in left center. Rosario is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Let's play ball.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
To first. There's one.
He's out.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
Play ball.
Here's George Springer. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Freeman fields it cleanly. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
He's out.
Now batting, Danny Freeman. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the shooter out. Digging in, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the runner's trying for third. Left side. Played on the backhand. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game. But one's all they get as the run scores.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy in.
Here's Michael Brantley. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Michael Brantley.
Just to the left side. And quickly, there are 2 away. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. The 0-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in. Stepping up now, Danny Freeman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it.
And they'll put this one away for the final out, and the Astros will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Seawolves, 4 runs on 9 hits.
First open of the year. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at it.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And the catcher, Max Stassi, will be the next to bat. He's set. The 0-1. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. They enter the day near the top of the league in strikeouts, so this is a pitching staff that possesses a lot of dominant arms. One of them told me, the talent and pure stuff on this team is ridiculous. So as long as we're going after the hitters and commanding our pitches in the right spots, we'll have a lot of success. Most of the time that's the case, and that's because we trust in our abilities. It's pretty clear these guys are some of the best around at keeping the opposition off balance. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. It's down for extra bases, and the Mariners had their first hit of the game. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So he's in at third to kick off the inning as you take a look at the league leaders in triples. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. So coming to the plate, Travis Jankowski, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Correa backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Here's D. Gordon.
second baseman, Jordan.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Shoemaker comes set, coming out. 2-1. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz.
The batter, the second baseman.
A one pitch on its way. Round out to short. Freeman comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Let's play ball.
Leading off the inning, Danny Freeman, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Freeman.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hard liner to center field. Springer patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Play ball. 3 out.
Leading up for the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Let's play ball. Out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Ready for another shot now. Danny Freeman.
The shortstop, Danny.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the left. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And that's the second out.
Let's play ball. Out.
Striding in for Houston, Aledmus Diaz. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And there's one down now.
Play ball. Out.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Freeman, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. First offering on its way. There's a swing well out to right field, and he will make the play. 2 away now.
Let's play ball. Defense.
So a crucial moment here in standing in, Aledmus Diaz. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Ball left side. Freeman has it. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Seattle rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for Seattle, the left fielder, Danny Freeman.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the 9th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Second baseman.
Now both runners on the move. Pitch inside the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no... Pitching and defense game 2-1. The final score this afternoon. Houston jumped ahead in the 7th inning.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, we're coming to you from T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Tonight, the first of this quick...
Play ball.
Settling in now, Danny Freeman. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Myers with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Hedges. And check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. On the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the... Striding into the box, Danny Freeman. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. That ball hit high and deep. Stretch. You can put it on the board. Yes! So he will touch them all on the grand slam. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Play ball.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Danny Freeman, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loved to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and they have upped that lead even further.
Every batter is going to get some opportunities with runners in scoring position. The difference with this guy is that he takes advantage of every one of them. That's his 7th RBI of the game. Not too shabby.
Now batting.
Digging in it. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. Last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
What's the play ball? 3.
Stepping in, Danny Freeman. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
This is pulled into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. Next to the plate for the Padres, Franmil Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
On to Healy at first in the side. Into the box now, Danny Freeman. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Freeman
looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on
right fielder.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-2 the final score in this one. The Mariners jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marco Gonzalez hangs win number 11 on his line. Matt Strahm was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.